honestly, I think that's the most sensible thing. I mean,
Whoa!
Oh, look at the fake here.
I tell you what, Brian.
Oh man,
Brian
look at this.
Ellis, come on, Brian Ellis.
Down to the 30, down to the 32.
Wow.
Take a knee, not tonight.
Sitting on the field. What a brilliant play call by Brian Ellis, the offensive coordinator.
Good snap. They fake it and hand it off to Spear, who scores! Touchdown, Commodores! Kerry Spear.
Oh, a spinner on that. That's a smart play to catch that at the 10-yard line there by Keegan Brewer. So North Texas has come into Fayetteville and shown
he's never made a fair catch.
No, he didn't make a fair catch signal.
He's gone.
Brewer down the sideline. This is going to be a touchdown. He caught that at the 10. Nobody thought he was going to do it, and he took off.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I didn't see a fair catch sign, but he kind of stopped. Everybody else stopped.
We all did.
There was no whistle blown, and away you go.
Back to that game.
It was interesting on the double reverse. The keeper, that's Sproles down the sideline. Sproles tricked him. Touchdown.
Working up at the top of the screen, going to be reversed. One guy to keep your eye on, McCormick down here. Watch McCormick. He's going to try to get in the hip pocket of Watson, and it's going to allow the edge for Sproles. McCormick can't recover, and then it's excellent blocking down the field here and there. Watch 75, the big left tackle down the field with a huge block on aim.
They don't make it. They may go for it instead of try a field goal.
I think they're absolutely going for it.
Direct snap to Taylor. Taylor hands off to Callaway, and Callaway tosses it to the quarterback, Harris. Tinkers to Evers to Chance.
A last gasp for the Broncos.
Bransky's legs might be critical here to save time on throwing the ball.
Down the middle, James, the lateral to the corner of the end zone. Can you believe that? And he's behind center, and the quarterback Zabransky is in motion.
They run it.
They do this a lot. Peretta to take the snap. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Touchdown!
With some type of run pass option going to the right.
Boise State for the win. They hand it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Can you believe it?
Cam Akers is the offset back who now motions to the right. And they'll set up Cam with a screen. Tried to throw it back to his quarterback and now does. Hornibrook with the completion to Tamarian Terry. Inside the 20-yard line. Not how they drew it up, Anthony, but they'll take it.
I consider myself pretty good with football. I'm just going to let you watch this because I don't really know what you call this play. Throw it back. There's two defenders.
Here's Freddie Knight. How about this formation?
This is the play that is called hide the midget. And they hand it off. That's R.J. Fleming, and he has room to run. Fleming inside the 30. Finally knocked down at the 25. That is a trick play right out of the Gus Malzahn playbook.
We talked about the fingerprints being on it. How about that play right there? R.J. Fleming, just 5'9". Where is he? Down there, you see Freddie Knight. Who's got it? Ball State's looking all over the place. By the time they found him, it was too late.
Easy here, but they have not faced a defense to quality Wisconsin, with or without Beagle. Look at this formation.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call this, Grease?
That's the train.
Who didn't know that? Now, on 2nd and 2. Hand it off. Davian Smith trying to push towards the goal line. The helmet's in the end zone.
And now Henderson. Statue of Liberty. Polani on the left side. Did he reach it? Yes! Touchdown! Broncos in throwback fashion. Boise State into the end zone again.
He's down here in the red zone. We saw reverses, we saw flip passes to their tight end John Bates a week ago, and they let Helani finish this drive that he's
into the end zone. Yeah, we've seen that before.
And it was a great play acting by Helani, playing dumb, looking off to the right. But he was smarter than everybody on the field. Look at the block.
These guys in action. Oh, it's a trick play. Amari Jones, trick play. Oh, they fooled
works it out near midfield.
I love everything about him, and he absolutely okey-dokes them.
Oh, my goodness.
As well, brought some pressure there, got Brandon Peters. Blake Hayes, how about this? With the fake, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down as Nebraska ran. Watch this. And he is one heck of a punter, the Big Ten punter of the year. He wasn't quite sure if he should I go? Wait a second, where can I slide? An explanation is demanded.
Oh, man, here we go.
Got it wide open.
Nobody rushed.
Wing. He's got a blocker in front. Rainey is back. No good. Touchdown. LSU.
Spiffy Evans back deep to receive for Boston College.
It's a fake.
On a fake punt. That is taken by Abdur Rahman, and he is free. Nobody knew he had the ball, but now he has the end zone. Jamal Abdur Rahman from 47 yards.
They talked about snapping to the front man. If you see the first guy gets the snap, puts it on the ground, and now he's going to slip off to the left side and then skate his way down to the field. No one within 5 yards of him on this.
They give it to Wynn. And Wynn throws it to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to score. Razzle-dazzle from Butch Jones. What a trick play by the Bearcats, 37 yards. Starts with Wynn.
Wynn's gonna jump pass to Kelsey. What a fake. They actually hand the ball off. First of all, Munchaunet goes under center. They get heavy, they pull a guard. It looks, he's self. He is up in the line of scrimmage.
Yards. Now they go for 2. Direct snap to Ellington. Hopkins throws to Boyd.
Looks like Chip Kelly's most impressive.
Jorge Reyna, the backup quarterback, is in the shotgun right now. Not the kicker, but it's Jorge Reyna, number 10, who is at the 10. Josh Hoken. Reyna throws, and that is complete. The two-point conversion is good to Gunnar Javernick.
Wow. That was an exceptional wrinkle there by this Fresno State offense.
Best rushing lead they've had in the second half.
And now they'll reverse it with White. White's got the edge, and Cody White is into the end zone. Michigan State leads. First play of over 20 yards.
Fake it to Hayward, and just a little flip to White. Couple good blocks out front. One of them by the tight.
Gaskin, direct snap.
Replay.
Pop pass, touchdown. Drew Sample, and what was it, free play, as the Buckeyes appear to jump into the neutral zone, so they use some trickery to create the touchdown.
Manage that situation.
It's a fake. FAU lined up in punt formation for the first time and fakes it to pick up the first down. Gerald Hearns, the up man, takes it to move the stick.
At the 27.
Covey deep.
And the ball fielded on the opposite side. How about this? Utah's going to run it in for a touchdown. 69 yards. Wow. Watch all the Oregon players. They're going to take off to the right because Britton Covey is going to fake the fair catch. You see how he's drifting off to his left, and they all follow him. The ball's being caught way up here at the top of your screen. Right there.
And a reverse. The flea flicker. Mayfield down the field. Wide open, and it's caught. Off to the races, and a touchdown for the Sooners. From 75 yards out, it's Dimitri Flowers.
Fake. Mansour has a lane. Touchdown, Joe Mansour. Against the best defense in the country, the kicker outran that coverage. I'll tell you what.
Quarterback Kyle Parker wake up and do something. Field position. Push him back. Put pressure on him.
Well, we're going to set up to try one. Blair. He's going to throw it. They got a fake, and they got Thomas wide open on the sideline.
signal. Now touchdown.
Checking it off from the sideline.
At the 9-yard line. Pump fake, Statue of Liberty. Stewart. And now it's Dixon. He had me.
He didn't give it to him.
He didn't give it to him.
The right-hand side of the defense, they're waiting for, watch Stewart, waiting for Stewart.
Now, he doesn't give it to him. He's going to keep it and come this way. Earlier, they ran the Statue of Liberty where he didn't.
High snap, backwards pass. CD Lamb, right back to Hurts. It's a trick play, and it works to perfection. In the open field, it's Nick Basquin. Down the sideline and tripped up inside the 10.
Fake the handoff, throw it to CD Lamb back. He flips it back to Jalen Hurts. And Basquin, who had fell down on the play, faking a block on purpose, is completely uncovered.
Tie the game. And it's a reverse. And a run towards the pylon. Thrown. Caught. Unreal. Yeboah. Fantastic. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable.
And this is going to be a fake. Lewerke pitches it out. And it's a touchdown for the kicker, Matt Conklin. What a turn of events.
Check out this formation.
Saw this last week on the first touchdown of the game for Michigan against Illinois. Spade off play action, looks downfield, hoists one for Jake Butt, drops it in, he holds on, 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, we saw this formation a couple of weeks ago for Michigan to start, and now Spade on 3rd and goal from the 4. Spade with Butt popping free, and he gets the touchdown.
Groves out wide, the toss, and here's Groves, the receiver, to throw for Howell. Carolina special for a touchdown.
Outside, but this time a little North Tar Heel special, we want to call it.
They took that shot. You said it before. Now a trick play here by Hawaii. They fake the knee and then they run with it. And it's Cedric Byrd with the big gain. 29 yards to the 4th.
Throwback to the fumble, Ruski. Yeah, you're still in this game.
Reverse, flea flicker, Bouchel lofting it for the end zone, looking for Granson, who makes a circus catch. Are you kidding me?
Ryan Chalafuan from 25 yards for the field goal. And he'll fake it. On the move, he's going to throw for the end zone and caught. And a touchdown. It's Ford again.
And this may be the best throw by a kicker that I have ever seen. It's covered up. Draw the defense to you. Ford basically bounces off running the corner route, takes the hit. Pat McAfee is going crazy.
4th down conversion allowed by Kansas State this season. On 1st down, a flea flicker. Ehlinger taking a shot. Wide open touchdown, Colin Johnson. They're going to fake it and throw down the far sideline and caught. And a touchdown. The Jackets scored
right by the defensive back, who just falls asleep. Pass down the field. Nathan Cottrell catches it. Great catch on the sideline, and Miami is stunned.
The Cyclones are moving on their first possession. Oh, here comes a halfback pass to a wide open receiver, and it's going to go for a touchdown. There's our first trick play of the day. Deshaunte Jones firing to LaMichael Petway. So the Cyclones trick up the Hawks.
Safety. Direct snap to the running back. They go to the end around, and the throw is caught for a touchdown. Nathan Rourke on the receiving end. Career passing touchdown goes to Nathan Rourke. We talked about that he can throw the football, he can run the football, he can catch the football as well.
And again, the
Ingram, reverse, flea flicker. They tricked him.
And Texas touchdown to Kane Brewer. Longhorns reclaim the lead.
Defensively, their team gets a lot of chances. They don't.
Here comes the reverse. They're going to pitch it back to Herbert, and he's taking a shot, going for Johnson. Caught! Touchdown!
This is going to be his first field goal attempt of the season. Was injured in the first game of the year, and they fake it. They keep it. Surprise! Touchdown Bison! Hendricks on the sprint. What a call! One more little goal for a touchdown. Hendrick with the dash into the end zone for North Dakota State in pursuit of perfection. 15-0 coming into the game.
Lance faked the run and then threw it out to the end zone. Ben Ellingson wide open. Touchdown. Lance doing work on the ground. How about the little fake in the pass to his big tight end? 14-point lead for the Bison.
Ehlinger rolling to his right with Johnson.
The big
throws it back to the big fella. Down the sideline. Samuel Cosme, the left tackle. Why wouldn't he? The sophomore from, this is perfect, from Humble, Texas, goes into the end zone and celebrates the touchdown.
Tough time kind of containing Romney tonight. And
how about this? Jim Harbaugh ran this thing earlier this year for Michigan. Again, Chandler is pulling out all the stops in the season finale. Conover steps up on a 3rd and 14, heaves it up to a wide open target. It's the tight end Howard. It's a touchdown for Chandler. To be fair, he